Once the temperature outside dips below freezing, you're not the only one at risk of frostbite.
They can easily cause the plates to crack. If the plates crack, the battery will stop performing at optimal performance, which can essentially bum your battery down.
Tito Trevino says it's important to recognize the warning signs of a freezing car battery in the winter.
They'll start seeing electronical issues first and foremost. So you may see things like your battery gauge may pop up. You may also see things like the time in your clock is not working right. I mean, it could be very sporadic.
Even in the extreme cold, there are ways to keep your battery operating smoothly.
Starting your car early always helps. I always say, plan at least 5-10 minutes in advance. Make sure your vehicle is nice and warm. If you do plan on storing vehicles, make sure they're stored in at least a room temperature area, at least 50 degrees. If you do plan on storing it for extended periods of times, it does not hurt to disconnect the terminals from the vehicle.
And if you think your battery may have contracted frostbite,
I would always advise charging your battery first. A lot of new chargers do have the capability to at least tell you a capacity of whether it's 80 to 90% fully charged.
In Great Falls, Matt Holzaffel, MTN News.
This is our
Don't go
friend
outside. Look
joining
at
us
this. Don't
morning.
go outside with wet hair.
Oh my gosh.
2.5 minutes outside.
Like a weapon.
Froze solid. I mean, look at this thing. It is ridiculous. I mean, I've frozen my fair share of T-shirts, but this is.
Is that
I mean,
like
that's
a hobby
like,
of yours?
Yeah, I'm a weather guy. That's the nerd factor
Yeah.
coming out. But
you
isn't
are
that
a little
cool?
dangerous. He's swinging
know.
it around over here like,
What was dangerous was putting it out this morning,
Yeah.
because my hands were wet.
all wet. You try to grab
Didn't
metal.
think that through.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like,
But this
hands
is,
all wet. And
yeah, if you have
starting to
any doubt
thaw
of how
already,
cold it
but
is.
no, it's very, very cold. Very, very cold outside. So in other words, don't go outside with wet hair this morning.